I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
What's the grand opening for our esports arena? We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
I practice, me and him, when we're matched up against each other, we just make each other better, and I love playing with that kid. He's one of the most unselfish players.
Breeze with Noel, and Noel won that. Hank into space. Bluen shoots. That's deflected and put toward goal. The flag stays down, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. I spent 2 years here. When I came in, Matt Biot had just got the head coaching job, and you know, he was really trying to turn the program around, and it was awesome to be able to see that growth throughout that 2 years that, you know, he was able to lay that foundation on, and you know, it was everything you could have asked for here. I mean, the school treats the players awesome, you know, and the facilities just amazing, top notch. So you know, I loved my time here, and you know, recommend it to anyone, really. I mean, top notch program. Yep.
Yeah, I'd say we all got along really great, really fast. Like just from the first week that we all got here, I think everybody was able to mesh well, and then
the area, it got all the way through. Johnson was close. Now played in the middle, and a shot up high for a goal. It's Nonowitz. Just 36 seconds into this second half, Allison Nonowitz has doubled the lead for the Mustangs.
Well, that's the start Mustangs were looking
all the
for
props
right there.
in the world are the guys on the bench. You know, from people that just came out, people that may not be playing that much. I mean, when you got 12 guys out on the court giving you high fives and you make a simple play like that, it feels good, and it's a good team feel, not just an individual feel.
It just feels like home.
It's a diverse place. I learned a lot here.
It really is like that perfect stepping stone, and TRIO even articulates that more so.
TRIO is a government-funded program that has tons of resources.
They help you with real-life problems.
If you didn't know how to write a resume when coming here, TRIO will help you do that, and they'll help you apply for scholarships.
Time management.
They helped me to find a mentor for my business classes.
I took statistics over the summer, and if it wasn't for one of the tutors at TRIO that helped me, I don't think I would have passed.
There's a student services office.
It says the Success Center. It's kind of like the hidden gem in the school.
All the advisors are there. Really any time you can just pop right in, say hi, or you can make an appointment. I want to be a labor and delivery nurse.
To create my own business That is my goal.
I would like to start my own clothing store.
My dream is to be a chiropractor.
It's not easy to be in college, and I need someone to say, hey, you can do this.
Once I got into the nursing program, I went straight to Trio. I told Terry, I just got accepted, I'm crying, and she was there to celebrate with me. And
they push you to succeed.
They understand me, support me, and encourage me to do better.
Yeah, for me, Trio is a family.
I'm just very grateful for Trio because their tutoring program really helped me out throughout my college journey.
They have so many resources.
You have your advisor, you have all that tutoring.
It's free. Anyone can apply.
If you don't apply, you don't know what it has for you.
They've helped me so much just being here.
I mean, it's awesome. It's unlike anywhere I've ever really played before. When you're this close, to the court, not a lot of college courts especially are like that. But no, I mean, it's awesome when you get to turn around after you hit a three and you're close enough to give the guys on the bench high fives or turn around. It's a good feeling when you hit one right in front of either one of those.
Like when I go in, I just want to do whatever I can.
Are we live? Well, we're here live before the game, and it's Spirit Day, and we've got Katie Bluen here, played high school ball at Leavitt High School. Katie, it's hard to believe, 78 degrees in October, and we're in the stretch run thinking playoffs. Very important time coming up for you ladies here in talking to Coach. Take us through how things have been going, and we're in the stretch run.
Yeah, so things have been going good. A lot of our conference games we haven't played yet, so next week's a very important week for us. But today's also very important. It's a conference game. We're not supposed to take this team lightly, so we're just going to go at them as hard as we can.
Well, UMA is a first-year program, but they're playing better. They're coming in, having won a couple of games. You faced them early on in the season, and it was a game that Coach used to build some depth. But as you say, it's time for playoffs. It's time to be thinking that way. Talk a little bit about how your season's gone personally, how you've been doing, and what you're looking forward to as we move on.
Yeah, so I'm actually coming off of a sprained ankle against Bates a couple weeks ago, but taping it feels good, so I'm ready to go today.
Well, we want to wish you the very best of luck here today. Perfect conditions to play. Spirit, going to have a lot of fans here tonight. It's got to be exciting for you ladies.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. Can't wait to show the crowd what we can do today.
Well, we're going to let Katie go do her thing, and we're going to turn it over here to Rob Kennedy for more pregame thoughts as we get set for the kickoff. Coming right up.
Thanks, Rob Munzing. It's a gorgeous day here at Auburn at the Central Maine Community College field. 79 degrees, a little bit of a breeze keeping us cool. It's hard to believe this is the first week of October. Usually we're dressed up in jackets and long-sleeve shirts, but not today. It is a gorgeous day for soccer. Central Maine and the University of Maine Augusta Moose are in town. I'm Rob Kennedy. Rob Munzing will do the production and color commentary. The Mustangs coming in with a record of 3-4-1, currently in 5th place in the Yankee Small College Conference in the women's table. Tough road trip to New York over the weekend. They lost 3-1 to the Albany College of Pharmacy on Saturday. Rob Rodriguez said it was the first half, the best half, in fact, the CM has played all season. And they did it all in 15 minutes of warm-up. The rain slowed them down. The trip there took an awful long time. It was the halftime adjustments. Coach Rodriguez said, we didn't pick up on those. Albany's adjustments led to the difference. They scored a couple of second-half goals and a 3-1 win for the Albany College of Pharmacy team. Next day, they went out to SUNY ESF. That is in Syracuse. They were the 2021 Division II national champs. And a lot of the players on the CM team had played the full 90 minutes the day before, so we had to rest some players. Had a mix of lineups of experience and young players, and it didn't go overly well. They never really were able to kind of get going in that game, losing 8-0 to the 2021 D2 national champs. UMA comes in with a record of 2-4 for Coach Sarah Antifu, a first-year program, and like many first-year programs, they took some lumps, dropping their first 4 contests, including a 3-0 decision to Central Maine. That was out in Augusta a couple weeks ago. But they've rebounded it. You heard Rob Munzing say it. They've won their last 2, both in conference play. A A win over CCRI on September 23rd by a 2-1 scoreline. And then a game here on Munzing Media on Sunday. They rolled over Hampshire by a score of 10-0. That's something I think that's going to build a lot of confidence for this Moose team. You were there to see that.
Yeah, it was really an impressive performance here. And it's the kind of performance, Rob, that can carry you a little bit as you move forward in your program. And certainly the 2 wins, consecutive wins, the first time in 10 years that the UMA has played soccer, and they've got those 2 wins. Men also won. So feeling a little bit better about the growth of the program. Still a learning process. They know they're going against one of the Iron teams here today in the CM Mustangs. So they have their work cut out for them, no question about it. Teams are familiar with each other. A lot of these kids have played against each other as a large Maine high school contingent on both of these teams as well. We welcome all our fans watching on UMA. This is one of those games, Rob. It took me longer to make the game and put it up than normal because I had to put it up on all the different sites that we put it up on. Right. It's both on the CM Athletics Facebook page as well as the UMA Athletics Facebook page. But we want to let everybody know this will be a Mustang Magic call for us rather than the Moose calls that we do when we're at home in Augusta. We're talking about the weekend as well. Everybody's going to have to just hang on to their hats here on the weekend, yeah. Rob, as far as this weather blows in after just picture-perfect conditions that we've had for the last 10 or 12 days. It's been gorgeous here, and we're going to get some rain in the forecast. It's already wreaked havoc with the baseball doubleheader that we had scheduled for Friday, Saturday. We're not playing ball Saturday. We are going to play a single game Friday night. When I get home tonight and tomorrow, I'll scramble to see if we can get a crew together to handle that, because Rob and I will be doing high school soccer on Friday night, as we'll be doing a Halldale high school doubleheader against Mount Abram. So we're committed to that. And Dave says, do what you can. So that's what we'll do. York Community County College coming in to play baseball, won 7 in a game on Friday. They didn't want to lose the whole weekend. And then Saturday and now Sunday looks a little bit shaky. The Mustangs are away, but the Moose are home both Saturday and Sunday for soccer, and they play on a grass field. So as it's been all fall, we just have to adapt.
Mustangs might luck out, though, as they're heading up to Plattsburgh, New York on Friday. They'll stay before they travel an hour to take on Paul Smith's College on Saturday. Paul Smith's undefeated on the season, 6-0-1. They're on top of the YSCC women's soccer standing, so not sure what the weather's going to be like in upstate New York in the Adirondack Mountains. They might get away from this rain and get to play, but you're right, back here in Maine, not looking very good. By Wednesday, though, when they're back here, actually Monday they're back here at home, and then on Wednesday actually long range looks nice, and it'll have to be a real nice night, 'cause looking forward to that one quite a bit. The CMCC game is going to be very meaningful in the grand scheme of things in the Yankee Small College Conference standings, as is this one today, as UMA is just one place behind Central Maine. So this is a game the Mustangs really look at and say, we need this victory.
Yeah, and as Katie said on the pregame interview, Rob, the focus is completely different than the early season contest that you and I were at there, where it was an opportunity for the Mustangs to build some depth and play some kids, and this one they really went all out, and this game they're really going to go all out and throw everything at UMA here today.
Oh, the team's won the last couple of games. They're playing better. I think that Katie was right. You're not going to be able to take anybody lightly, including a first-year program that you knew was going to improve in leaps and bounds as the season went on. And that seems to what's happened to UMA. Introducing the starting lineups here.
Yeah, we got some really good goal scorers. Of course, Natalie Tracy for the Mustangs has been on fire from the get-go, Rob, hasn't she really? In our first game that we did here, she lit it up, and she's been goals since. And Gabby Allen on the other side for UMA is their leading goal scorer. She had several the other day, and she's been their go-to goal scorer for the season. So two of the better players.
7 goals in the year, 6 in her last 2 games. You talk about someone who's coming in on fire. She had 4 against Hampshire on Sunday, a couple before that against Community College of Rhode Island. So 6 goals in a couple of games, 7 goals, 3 assists, 17 points. Far and away the offensive leader for this Moose team.
Rob, we think we have a tough job sometimes. Nobody's got a tougher job today than Maverick over here with that headset that he or she has on in 80-degree weather today.
And on the turf as well, where it's even warmer.
Turf.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
You will definitely sweat inside those costumes.
Ryan Palmer doing the intros from the press box. Although we've tried a few times to figure that out, we just haven't managed to figure out how to get that mic'd up, but we're going to still go to work on that. We're going to figure something out.
One thing about CMCC is they have games in hand over everybody in the Yankee Small College Conference. Paul Smith has played 5 games on the season, NHTI with 6. Albany College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, 5. Southern Maine Community College, 5 games played. This is just the 4th game of the season in conference that the Mustangs have played this year, so they can win this game and jump up a little bit. It would be a big win for them. And the Moose, of course, just one position behind Central Maine. They'd love to spring an upset here today. Hope Lovell is the keeper for the UMA Moose, making her 3rd start. She's only allowed 1 goal this season. You talk about players coming in hot. We mentioned Gabby Allen on the offensive side, but keeping them out, Hope Lovell. 0.5 goals against average, not too shabby.
Haley Gamet was the early season goalie for the Moose, but she's got a hand injury. Of course, that affects keepers, and so they've had to make the swap. Haley's moved out to play on the field, and Levels moved in between the pipes.
And over on the other side, it'll be Emma Knowles who will start. She's heading out right now with the Mustangs, sophomore from Manchester, making her 10th start. Got her first collegiate win and a clean sheet on September 6th. That was about a month ago when these two teams met up in Augusta. So UMA wearing the home whites today with the red. They'll attack from left to right. I say Central Maine will be attacking from left to right. UMA wearing the blues. They'll attack from right to left. Mustangs and the Moose on a sunny day here in Auburn. Brianna Shea will start things off for us as the Moose have possession to get going in the first half. Glad you're joining us wherever you're watching. Moose fan, Mustang fan, or just a general fan of soccer. It's going to be a great game. We're underway. Madison Drew headed that wide. Lexi Finn's over there now for the Mustangs. They'll gain possession. Dillman plays that ahead. That's Gabby Allen over there, number 18. Soroy stepped in front of her, and Soroy has good speed, as we know. Allen stuck right with her, though. Played back to Finn. Right in the edge of the area. That shot blocked by one of the defenders. Lexi Furrow, I believe, got in front of that. It was number 8. Holbrook. Drew had it for a moment. Now it's Natalie Tracy. Try her luck in between a couple defenders and couldn't put it on frame. Moose definitely want the first one here today. Playing on the road for one and as underdogs. They were outstanding defensively in the first contest a month ago. Sammy Thornton had a great game. She's out there number 14, one of the captains of this team. Katie Bluen turned back, as she mentioned in the pregame. Returned to the lineup this past weekend after suffering an ankle injury against Bates. She's out there now. Was played well by Lena Mao. Dillman down the touchline. Thornton is on it first. That spun and stayed in. Boobian. Brianna Shea, former Richmond Bobcat. Maddie Turcotte's over there. Shielded that out. Holbrook took a look at her. It's a throw in for the Mustangs. Lakin Hink. Oh, nice step to take that off her foot by Lexi Furrow. Second strong defensive play she's made. The freshman from Clifton, Maine, who played at Brewer High School. Hink playing the long ball to Bluen. It spun away from her, though. That'll allow Thornton to get over there. Keeper came way out, Hope Lovell. Thornton cleared that out, conceding the throw. Natalie Tracy. Don't give her much space. She has a little to clear into the area. Played right back to her. She has to retrieve. Bluen. Tracy playing pass on this right side. Thornton comes up to block that away. Turcotte. Long feed into the area. Thornton. And that did connect with her hand, didn't it? She's just outside of the area, I think. And she was. So they'll set it up just outside the penalty area. It's a good position for a free kick for the Mustangs. Of course, it's a direct free kick.
And that one just kind of ate her up, I think, rolled up the body into the hand area.
He's trying to play it up high, and unfortunately, her hands were up and not in a natural position. That's why it drew the attention. Kate Bluen wants the shot. Good opportunity. It spun to that far post and kept alive. Across the frame of goal, and it just goes wide. Good pressure here early on by Central Maine.
Speaking of Coach Rodriguez, before the game, he says, they're going to mic me up for the school promo, do a little promo video. So.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Some coaches like that, some coaches don't.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that Coach Rodriguez is eager to do that.
Yeah, Coach Moran, Coach Gagne both do it for basketball for us.
It all depends sometimes on how much a coach has to kind of watch what they're saying during the course of a game and doesn't remember they're mic'd up. We mic'd up Coach Toman over at Gardner a couple of years back, and he said the same thing. I got to be careful what I say.
Yeah.
He was fun to listen to, though.
Yeah, very insightful. And Coach Moran and Coach Gagne, every time we've had them on mic'd up, they have been excellent.
Sarah Cook-Wheeler giving some pressure now for the Moose. Mustangs with some space to bring it back up the field. Belted away. And that might be Gilmette, 16, because those 16 are on the roster. I know she's playing the field today.
Yes, Rob, that would be. Yep, good pickup. That's the number she wears on the field. It's not often that we have background on doing one of the team's games that when they come in to play here, but we do here, so it helps.
Sometimes with Southern a little bit, of course, now with UMA, with Munzing Media broadcasting those, it does make it easier for us. Fed into the area, couple hops, no problem for Knowles. Ashley Boubian, number 19, was advancing. Kind of went off the side of Knowles' foot.
Little wind in her face, too.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Boubian had it taken away by Bluen. Played toward Hink. Tracy. Oh, nice little step by Lexi Furrow, but the Mustangs still in possession. Lakin Hink tried to play that to Tracy. It's behind her. Bluen's over to pick it up. Into the area. Several defenders there. Lexi Finn kept that alive. Tracy dispossessed. Great play by Lena Mao, the Utah native. Here's Furrow. Taking advantage of space over here on the left side. Turcotte watches her. Furrow blazing by. Good help. Coming back to take that away, Audrey Dillman. That ricochets to Tracy. Taking a look at Bluen down that right flank. Bluen's got space. Wanted to chip it in. Lost her balance a little bit. It was kept alive, though, by Lakin Hink. Great hustle.
Yeah, good miss, almost.
Just spun right back to her. Boubian trying to shield this away with Turcotte right there with her. Furrow ahead. Turcotte's the first one to it. Chloe Dean now in possession for the Mustangs. 8th minute. No strong attempts either way yet. Battle of fives on the far side. Sarah Cook-Wheeler in blue and Emily Dillman rolled away from her, so it's a throw-in for the Moose.
I want to thank Coach Rodriguez again for doing a great recap and preview that really helps us out. I know Rob really appreciates it as well. It's just very
huge.
professionally done. Great work.
Throw in for the Mustangs. Played back to Dean. Now it's Turcotte. Got her first Central Maine goal against Vermont State Randolph on the road back on September 23rd. More known for her defensive play out there. Always fun when you're a fullback and can score a couple. She got one. Blew it. Saved it on the touchline. Thornton was watching. That's into the area. Shouts for handball, but no call coming. Well, 6 different Central Maine players lifted their hands up immediately, thinking that might be a penalty. The ref did not stop play. Turcotte. Shea advancing on her. Tracy. Furrow with a strong tackle, but Tracy got by her. Hink. Bounce back to the edge of the area. Maybe a shot coming here. No, they fed it through to Finn. It was cleared out. Shea for UMA. Now it's Mao. Good play by Chloe Dean to step up as that was bound for Sarah Cook-Wheeler. A foul called against the Mustangs. Free kick to UMA right before that center stripe.
Moose appear, Rob, to be in a defensive shell here today, staying back, maybe hoping they can spring Allen or one of the goal scorers, but they seem to be very definitively defensive-minded here to start this game.
And they can stay that way, too, as long as they don't concede, and so far they've done a good job with that. And they might get a chance here. Shea through, the keeper out, the ball still free, and it's shot just wide. A chance for UMA as Knowles came out with a shot just wide of the post by Haley Holbrook.
Well, that's right on cue, right, Rob? Right on cue. They get an opportunity and almost cashed it in. Holbrook just wide.
So what they're going to try to do is have a smash and grab type of game today. And if they get a break, a chance, play one over the top or through, and get a goal out of it, keeping that defensive shell. We saw how good they were defensively in the first contest. Conceded 3, but they didn't make it easy on Central Maine at all. Audrey Dillman. Dillman advancing. Nice cut. Dillman played forward. Mustangs on the attack now. Natalie Tracy. She's got turbos. On her pass blocked. Tracy has it back. They'll reset. Drew. Tracy wants the long shot. And it was a tester on level. The rebound's free. Popped high. And put in. I'm not sure it was in before Bluen touched it home, but it's in now. And in the 16th minute, Central Maine has the lead. I'm not sure it would have gone in had Bluen not gotten there either, because the ball was spinning and it kind of bounced straight up, popped high in the air. And Bluen beat the defenders to it. All it took was a little touch.
Yeah, we didn't really have the angle to see if it had gone in off the initial, but we'll take a look at it right here, Rob. Maybe we can see something on the replay.
Bluen's second goal in her career, second of the season. So here's the shot. Watch it spin. Yeah, it pops straight up. And Bluen just puts it in the top of the net. Here they come again, Maya Soroyce. That ends up in the side netting. Just a second goal allowed by Hope Lovell all season for this Moose team. She came out to make a defensive play, and unfortunately for her, when the ball popped back over her head, there was no way she could get back in time. The problem for the Moose now, though, is they have to focus a little more offensively. As we said, it was that defensive play, and focus on that is great, unless you concede.
Yeah, that whole sequence started with Natalie Tracy, as you said, turboing up the field, got the offensive zone set up and knocked home.
Her speed is a problem for teams. We've seen it all year. In that first game against Maine Maritime, when she poached one away from the goalkeeper who didn't realize that Tracy would advance so fast and turned it quickly into a 1-0 lead for Central Maine. Emma Pelletier entering the game now. Haley Holbrook replaced, first sub of the game for either team. Right at Pelletier, but she's out-jumped by Madison Drew. Played to the edge of the area now, Lake and Hink. Did she get through? Not quite. Sammy Thornton was there, as was Haley Gilmette. Gilmette, the freshman from Beverly, Mass. 4 starts as the keeper. Now playing out in the midfield. Hink out wide. That's a throw-in for the Mustangs. Doubleheader today. The women first. The men will get going about 6:30 or so. Gabby Allen had it for a moment. This rolls in on goal, scooped up by Lovell. A little unorthodox. She throws the ball high and then boots it, but it works for her. Got some good velocity and distance on that. That pass a bit behind Bluen. A throw in now for UMA. Bubian taking the throw for the Moose. Mao. Nice ball up the sideline. Shea might get to this. Nope, just outpaced by Dillman. Good battle with Dillman and Brianna Shea. Some help from Lena Mao. Mao stole it. That bounces high. Pelletier out jumped. Again, just gives up some height to Madison Drew. A miscommunication in that 18, but the Mustangs will escape that. Audrey Dillman ahead. Now a chance. So that comes high to Lakin Hink. Hink over the top to Finn. Hink's going to goal. Finn's out wide. Thornton's on her. That bounced up. Play continues. And the shot just wide. Couple of shouts for handball down the field, but that one, I think the referee saw the scoring chance as well. Not sure it did touch the defender's hand or not. The opportunities a little more plentiful now for the Mustangs. They got that first goal and they're looking for more. Tracy. Nice 1-2 to Tracy. Into the area. That shot just behind the goal. Couldn't bend that around on frame. Thought it might catch the side netting. That just didn't hook much for her. About to pass the 15-minute mark.
Well, the Mustangs know with Tracy, when you receive a pass from her, she's going to turn on the afterburner. So you look to do the give and go, and a lot of times that'll set Natalie up for an opportunity. Almost did there.
And teams are seeing more and more, though. They're sitting back on her a bit because those long through balls they were using very effectively early in the season were just killing teams. They underestimated her speed and paid for it. Speculative shot from Lexi Finn from way out. No problem at all for Lovell. Headed high a couple of times by Erin Dowd, the former Lawrence Bulldog. Sammy Thornton there. She'll hoof it away. Dowd play with a knee to get it forward again. Too many Mustangs players. Dillman belts that into the area. It's a foot race, and it's won. But the shot over the goal by Lakin Hink. Hink beat the keeper level to the ball, but the angle kind of tightened up on her, and she couldn't put it on goal. It's been one-way traffic really since the goal was scored by the Mustangs. Moves with a 2-game winning streak. Won a tight one with CCRI 2-1 on September 23rd. And a big win over Hampshire 10-0 on Sunday. Bluen. Finn. Got by Thornton. Finn has some space now. Tried to go near post and squeeze one by the keeper. Lovell made a kick save and dove on top. There was daylight there between the keeper and the near post. Good shot to take and try to surprise Lovell. It didn't work. Moose playing that into the center circle for Shea. She was looking for Sarah Cook-Wheeler. It was too strong for her. Emily Dillman back the other way now for the Mustangs. Bumped into Erin Dowd for the Moose. There's Furrow again to knock it away. Handball called at the elbow of Emma Pelletier. So a free kick straight away, about 25 yards, maybe 30 yards out. Yeah, more 30 than 25, I think. Dillman can shoot this. She's got the power. It's in her range. She'll take the shot. Ends up wide. Kind of scuffed it a little bit, it looked like. Wasn't high enough to go over the wall, went through the wall or around it. In the end, not troubling Hope Level at all inside the couple of sticks down there between the pipes for the UMA Moose.
Yeah, sometimes what happens to the players, Rob, on the turf like this, as you come through, if your foot hits the turf, it really throws your shot off.
It does. More so than on grass.
Right. You can take a little divot on grass, I think, or it slides a little bit.
It gives a lot more.
Yeah, unforgiving.
Emily Dillman. Madison Turcotte. Turcotte squeezing between defenders. Can't get by the third one, though. That's Lexi Furrow again. Furrow's tripped. Wanted the call, didn't get it. She had a case. Emily Dillman now with plenty of space over on the left side. Look down the field. So Royce played into the middle. Furrow's there again. Sarah Cook Wheeler had to go over her head. She's back on it now. Ran around it to the right foot. I think she was trying to play that to Shea. Went down the touchline instead. So Royce again. Another very good defensive play by Lexi Furrow. Turcotte with some time. Bubian rushing on. Turcotte didn't get what she wanted on that ball at all. It was intercepted by Lena Mao. Madison Drew and that roll over her toe, but it does give possession back to the Mustangs. Blewett has Gilmet advancing. Gabby Allen played that out off a Central Maine player. It's a throw-in for the Moose. Allen's been limited with her touches so far, and that's good news for Central Maine. Again, we talked about her goal-scoring record at the start of this contest. 6 games this season, 7 goals, 3 assists, 17 points, and 6 of her goals in the last couple of games. 4 against Hampshire on Sunday, and a couple before that against CCRI.
And don't think the Mustangs weren't well aware, giving her some extra special surveillance today.
Haven't said her name all that much. That's the way Coach Rodriguez would like that.
Yeah, he mentioned that pre-game that certainly she was going to be one of the kids that they were going to be trying to take out of the offensive game.
Tracy stole it from Shea. Here she comes. Tracy still carrying. Fed across the goal mouth, a little bit behind Blewin. She has to retrieve it. Blewin, a square ball, and once again, there's Lexi Furrow. Seems like there's 2 of her out there. Turcotte. Blewin. Played right back out toward Blewin again. She'll let that go for a Central Maine throw. 21st minute. A goal came early on. Kate Blewin scoring her 2nd goal as a Mustang. Had a goal in preseason against Maine Maritime. Had one last year as well. Opening the scoring here today. Audrey Dillman wants to reset and does so with Chloe Dean. Dean, an outstanding alpine skier, was all region back in high school at Mount Blue. School known for their alpine program. Not a far ride from Sugarloaf or Sunday River in Farmington. Of course, the local mountain too. Tracy again. Hank. Gilmet's pursued Hoover outside. Thornton steps up and with the right foot knocks that away. Turcotte. Emily Dillman. So Royce. They give her some room. Trying to pick out Lexi Finn. It was just by her. A throw in now to Central Maine. Lexi Finn, a couple of goals in her career. One this season, scored on September 23rd on the road against Vermont State Randolph. Sophomore who played at Oak Hill High School. A very good team a couple of years back that was in the MVC championship game. She was first team All-MVC. Brianna Shea. Emily Dillman. Almost got all the way through to Blewin. Does get through now. And the shot a little off balance for Lake and Hinks. She couldn't put it on frame. And it's a goal kick. I'm going to take water breaks in this game today.
Who would have thunk it?
80 degrees. I didn't think you'd be doing that in October, but makes a lot of sense to do that today. So halfway through this first half, we'll step aside for a break. 1-0 the score. Katie Bluen, the only goal of the contest so far, and she's got the Mustangs on top.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
Beautiful day. Crowds come out. Spirit Day here at Central Maine. And it's been an eventful day. I want to thank my wife, Beth. I get down here, unloaded my equipment, and went, the camera's still at home. So I called her. She came flying down with it. We got that going on. I had to meet her over in the other parking lot because part of the festivities apparently here today, Rob, and I didn't realize it, but Dave Gagne set up Demolition Derby as part of the festivities today. So we had a Demolition Derby going on up in the parking lot. Not really, folks. We actually had an accident today, and they came screaming up with Auburn fire and all kinds of excitement there as people were coming over the game. They blocked everything off as people were so it's been eventful, that's for sure. So it's been a lot of excitement here. Nice crowd, as you can see. Andrew showing you the banks are full. If he pans a little bit to the left, I think we'll maybe see they've got a food truck up in there, and
couldn't ask for a better day to do it either.
Oh, my gosh, huh?
I like how you mentioned that, too. You didn't have to say anything. No one would ever have known you forgot the camera. Yeah. I was going to bring it up anyhow.
Well, I had to thank Beth. She's probably watching. She deserves a lot of thanks for that. And
well, it's the second time we've had this happen. And last time, 10 years ago at Thanksgiving down at Poland and Deering, Rob Munzing forgot the streaming computer.
Yeah, the computer. It was no big deal. And fortunately there, another family member came through. My son, Patrick, was headed to Massachusetts, and as a Maine State Trooper, he got it down from Gardner to Fitzpatrick Stadium in about 35 minutes.
And the funny part, too, is that you got it hooked up, and we literally came on about 30 seconds before kickoff. And, again, no one would have known if you had, and you did then, too. You hadn't brought it up and mentioned it. It's a great story. When it has a happy ending, it's a great story.
It was the case down there at Portland, Rob. If I remember right, they were doing their introduction into their Hall of Fame, and the kickoff was delayed by 5 or 7 minutes or something like that, which worked out beautifully for us.
And now that you mention it, I do remember that part now, yeah. I'd forgotten that part.
We kept saying, stretch it out, stretch it out. Oh, gosh.
Back underway.
Things that happen sometimes in this wacky streaming business.
And it's not easy. You just make it look that way sometimes.
Well, we do. We try.
Definitely not easy. Game hasn't been easy for either team yet. The one goal for the Mustangs really on the one great chance they've had. They've had a couple of opportunities in close. One at point-blank range that Cape Bluen was not going to miss. Now to the other end, the defense of the Mustangs limiting the touches of the Moose at all. They've won the possession battle by quite a bit. Madison Turcotte takes on Thornton, and Thornton wins that battle. Sammy Thornton was a rock-solid defender at Halldale High School and part of those excellent teams, MVC champs, and she's doing the same thing for UMA.
And she's really a good get for this program, isn't she, Rob? She's somebody you can really build around back at the defender end of the field.
Just a sophomore as well, played in the state championship softball team at Halldale, and a great athlete. Here's Tracy. Tracy blazing down that right flank. Has Mao in pursuit. Mao did well to stick with her.
Been impressed with Mao. She got our player of the game on Sunday, Rob. She really had a really good game.
Yeah, she was good in the game that I saw as well between these two teams earlier on.
From Utah, so if her family's watching, we welcome all the families of both teams in here.
South Jordan, Utah.
It's fun when we do these UMA games against Central Maine, either spot, because we've got fans that watch all of the games when we do them, and now we get a commingling of the fans.
Haley Holbrook from Turner, Maine, Leavitt High School, just down the road back in. She started the game and re-enters, taking out Ashley Boubian.
Yeah, Katie Bluen, who we interviewed for the Mustangs before the game, also at Leavitt High School.
A couple of Messalonskee players out there at the same time as well. And before Emma Pelletier, who was just next to Natalie Tracy, they would have been teammates at Messalonskee. Tracy a year older. Hink drawing a crowd. Dowd's over there, so is Gilmette. Well, that's a decent ball into the area. Lewin couldn't shield that enough. We'll get a second chance. It's spun away from her. Gabby Allen's defending now. Makes a fine play to take it away.
You and Nate Munzing were here when Katie went down with the injury against Bates, and it's really great to see her back. Good to have her on pregame and talking about the importance of this stretch that they are coming upon with the conference games, this being a big game, as you pointed out at the beginning, Ron.
A big game. They have Paul Smith's College, top team in the conference. That'll be on Saturday. NHTI on Monday, SMCC on Wednesday, both home games.
Don't forget they get Paul Smith's. Last year they tied him up 2-2. That was a huge tie for the Mustangs.
Tracy. Went right through the legs of Gilmette. Tracy across the frame of goal, just missed her target. She wanted Madison Drew, who was stepping up for the midfield position. Drew couldn't quite save it. Now taking the throw in for UMA. In the 27th minute. Turcotte. That stays in play. Now scuffed it a little bit. Drew intercepts. Played toward Finn. Tracy. Just sent the pass the wrong way of Bluen. Holbrook's marking her. Bluen. Blazes by the defender. That's played out for the corner, first corner of the game. It's an opportunity here for the Mustangs. Katie Bluen will take it. Bluen setting up right-footed, will try to swing this away from the keeper, Hope Level. Has four teammates by the 18. Hink was inside by the keeper, Tracy. Bluen. Skied toward the goal. Tricky ball as it spun. The keeper lost it in the sun.
Yes.
Also had defenders there, too. It kind of got confusing, and then Level decides she's going to clean it up herself and came to jump on it. He saw her lose it in the sun, and I think lost it between a couple of her defenders as well, and in the end, no one took it originally. Level did well to recover. A tricky ball where it landed. It wouldn't have been if it hadn't gone up so high and just had lost in the sun, making it difficult for the keeper.
Well, we're starting in beautiful sunshine. We'll finish tonight under the beautiful lights here. It'll be a great night for soccer.
Perfect day for a doubleheader, really.
Men's game just about at sunset. Yeah. 6:30 start projected.
This is a corner as well for the Mustangs, this time from the left side. Oh, scratch that. No, it is a corner. Natalie Tracy setting up left-footed. Tracy's delivery. Deflected toward goal. And in the end, out for a goal kick. Oh, they're setting up like it's a corner. Yeah, it is. It's played in toward the goal, and then you just see kick back out so Tracy can do it again. Corner number 3 for the Mustangs. Tracy right-footed. Didn't get the bend on that. It's Drew at the 18. Mustangs reset. Emily Dillman. Back to Tracy. Tracy got tripped. It's a free kick. Wasn't intentional, but it's one that'll actually work out beneficially for the Moose because Tracy was clean through. There were defenders behind her, though, so no need for a card. Just worked out well for the Moose that time, but it's a good position for Audrey Dillman to take aim at goal if she'd like. Also has 5 teammates in the area now that Madison Drew has arrived there. There's the shot. Palmed away. Tracy shoots point blank, saved by Lovell. 2 tremendous saves.
Yeah, the second to save of the game.
So far, that's down on the line and pounced on and smothered by Hope Lovell. 3 saves in about 15 seconds, and I might be being conservative there. Could have been less than 15.
And remember, Hope is the replacement tender for Gilmet, who was injured. She started the season out on the field, playing on the pitch.
Conceded just the 1 goal. It was one she went out to make a defensive play on and just didn't get there quite in time. Cut out of position when the ball went all the way across the goal and might have gone in, even without Kate Bluen touching it home. Speaking of Bluen, grabbed by Lovell. What a series she just had. Lee Corrigan's about to check in for the Moose, the former Rannocook Black Bear.
Well, Rob, you need to keep it to come up big if you're going to play this style. You've got to keep it just like this. She's got to make 4 or 5 great saves, and she's got 2 of them so far, maybe 3.
You need your defense to come up big as well. Sammy Thornton had, but now it's Tracy getting by. Pounded away again. They've been resolute, that defense. Katie Bluen. Allen lets that roll out. And it's a corner for the Mustangs, their 4th. There were no corners for a while, now 4 in fairly rapid succession for the home side. Bluen taking it again from the right side as she did last time. Bouncing in the area. Lexi Finn. Too many defenders. Finn got through anyway. Spun in on goal. That was just a reflex save by Lovell that time, and she'll happily concede the corner once again.
Yeah, couldn't control it. Did the smart thing, just slapped it away.
It was spinning on her. Played short to Turcotte. She's in the area. And we'll do it again. Seen a couple of different strategies on these corners for the Mustangs. They'll switch it up. Bluen won't take this one. It's Lake and Hinkle do the honors this time. Hank, strong delivery. It bounces around by the 18, played back out. Shea had it, and she forces Emily Dillman back. Audrey Dillman. Bouncing toward Tracy, went by, and Lovell, no problem. She'll claim that. Just turned around to look up on the hill, and all of a sudden we've got a much bigger crowd. It's good to begin with, and more filling in. Love the Spirit Nights here on a Wednesday night in Central Maine. We'll have the same type of thing next Wednesday when Southern Maine's in town. It's going to be a big night. Wednesday and Thursday next week, I believe.
Right, separate games.
Yep. What a claim that time by Tracy, a little contact. And then Lena Mao came and gave it right back, didn't call it either way, and really neither team, neither player can have much complaints, as both were let go. The only problem is Lena Mao was down. And there were probably 2 fouls that were uncalled there. Oh, nice strength by Turcotte. And the whistle blows. And over to Lena Mao. Coach Sarah Ntifu not happy the original foul wasn't called. So we'll keep an eye on Lena Mao, as you mentioned. She was the player of the game the last time we had a Moose broadcast on Munzing Media. And not someone UMA wants to have spending any time on the sideline.
For sure.
She stuck on my ankle, I made it fall in half. Yeah, go.
So into the contest now, Brianna Shea is in. Lexi Furrow's gone back in. She helped Mao over. Lily Corrigan's in the game as well. And Boubien's re-entered 2 for the Moose. They're going to send 2 subs in anyway, but with the injury to Mao, that forced a third change.
Yeah, and conditioning going to be a factor today.
It's hot, and of course, numbers-wise, the Mustangs with a giant advantage. Just a couple of subs in this Moose team. Again, they're in their first year. So the building blocks of the program being laid down this season.
And the Moose have really lucked out with the facilities. Talking to Roger Collins, the assistant, before the game, and he says how welcoming they have been over there at the Cara Sports Complex. Yep. Beautiful facility over there. If you've seen any of our Moose games, we got a beautiful press box facility there, and we'll be there this weekend for you Moose fans watching in. We're scheduled for Saturday, Sunday. Now there's some tropical storm supposed to merge with another one, so everything's on hold.
We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Good step to play that away by Haley Holbrook out there defensively. Katie Bluen. Bluen skipping past Boubien. Into the area. Sammy Thornton's over there. Also, number 16, Haley Gilmette comes over and plays it back. Turcotte. Hank had to catch up to it. Played toward Tracy. Being marked very tightly by Sammy Thornton, but she had a little bit of daylight. Didn't miss by much with that left-footed shot. In the end, didn't test level. And the Moose goal. So Lily Corrigan in now, Emma Pelletier. She'll come out. So one first-year player replaces the other. Thornton takes the goal kicks for this Moose team. Turcotte. Lost her footing, got right back up and played a nice ball to Bluen. Lexi Furrow was quick. Number 8 out there in blue over to snuff that opportunity out. Hink. Couldn't get the shot away. It was Furrow again. Tillman pounds that near the area, hooked away. Tracy's the first one on it for the Mustangs. Spun away from the keeper. This could be trouble. And it's in the goal. It's Tracy again, just too much speed, and she makes opportunities out of nothing. Natalie Tracy scoring again. It's her 7th goal. Had a goal on Saturday against Albany College of Pharmacy. Another goal here at home.
Well, you call this live, Rob. You said that's trouble. You were certainly correct on that assumption.
It's
there.
the way it's spun. Just watch this ball spinning, and it just pounces back toward Tracy. It's not something Level can really get to. She was caught just kind of between the ball and the player. In that situation, it's always dangerous, especially when it's a sniper like Natalie Tracy. A 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. Goal in the 37th minute. Soroyce. Maya Soroyce. Hink with some space on the right flank. Katie Bluen. Played that ahead. Tracy again, tight angle. Fed that out, it deflected. Spun high. Lexi Finn couldn't control it. That was the spin of the ball again. It popped way high on her. Soroyce. One hopper shot from Madison Drew. No problem at all for Level.
Work together as a unit.
Moose have moved Gabby Allen up front. She was back playing defense. She's the leading scorer on this team, as we've mentioned. I think that's a necessity now, down a couple of goals. They need to pull one back. Hopefully for the Moose, their perspective in the next 7 minutes. Love to get one back before the intermission. Allen. Trying to play that long. She did have Booby in there. Also 2 Mustang defenders, and the keeper, Emma Knowles, who's pressed into action. Don't believe Knowles has faced a true shot yet. Possession's been squarely in the Mustang side. Madison Drew, stolen away by Bubian. Tried to play the self pass. Turcotte read that, playing back to Knowles, the keeper. But they give it away. That attempt wide. Brianna Shea playing the volley. It's a goal kick for the Mustangs. Go to head to the 40th minute. It's funny, Rob. I think this game's actually been a little closer as far as scoring chances against. The first game in Augusta, there was really a lot of pressure on goal in that first half by the Mustangs.
Yes.
Yeah, in this contest, 2-0. It was 1-0 for a lot of that game. So it seems like it's closer, yet the lead is larger than it was about a month ago in Augusta. Works out that way sometimes.
Well, not as much substitution by the Mustangs today either. They were rolling kids in and left and right in that game. Not quite so here as we're into crunch time conference-wise.
Haven't subbed much, if any. Tracy, oh, that's a nice ball. Lexi Finn at the 18, scores! Oh, Lexi Finn buries it in the top corner. A magnificent shot. And it's 3-0. A goal in the 40th. And a tremendous finish by Finn. She scored on September 23rd against Vermont State Randolph. She's got her third goal as a Mustang. And makes it 3-0 here at home.
Hey, we'll look at it, Rob.
Yeah, picture perfect shot. You'll see it here. And Tracy does well, too. Playing that right to Finn. She's got the space. Perfect delivery. Yeah, no one's stopping that. That's a goal against every single keeper in the YSCC. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, top shelf beauty.
And with good velocity, too. No chance at all for Level to catch up to that. And Moose gave her a little too much space by the 18, and Lexi Finn can make you pay when that happens. Throw in for the Moose this time. Good to have Lena Mao back in the game. You could hear what she was saying to the trainer right behind us, that her ankle got stepped on. Also said, I played with a sprained ankle before. She was adamant she was going back in the game. And there she is. Audrey Dillman. Dillman, a lot of contact there with Lexi Furrow. The play continues. Tracy can't get by Thornton. Katie Bluen on the throw-in. Just over 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Score with a pretty good reflection of the game so far. Just too much possession, especially in the front third by this Mustang side. That ball spinning, bouncing high in air and Dowd. Bluen out wide. Bluen chipped toward the goal, headed, put toward the frame anyway. Well, that didn't miss by much. That was Maya Sorois. It just pinballed right to her off Tracy. Tracy almost had an unintended assist there. So I don't think she meant to play it across to her teammate, and Sorois almost capitalized anyway. Up high on Turcotte. Turcotte stole it from Allen, who's right there with her. Regaining possession with Shea. Head toward Allen, too far. Chloe Dean punts it away. Drew. Emily Dillman back to retrieve. Dillman watched by Lily Corrigan. Mustangs pressing forward again. Hink. Played ahead. Tracy is onside. Played out wide. The shot. Oh, what a save. 2 saves. And the second time robbing Natalie Tracy. Seemed like that goal was a foregone conclusion. But Hope Lovell had other ideas. She has been brilliant at times in the first 45 minutes. Wow.
Worth a look again, Rob. We've got a replay on that one. That's a beauty.
I think Tracy's just shocked she doesn't have her second goal of the contest. We'll watch that again in a moment. Katie Bluen. Bluen working on Sammy Thornton. Thornton just outsized her, conceding the corner. Let's see that save again. Oh, Lovell was even off balance to get back onto this and just desperately lunged across. What a save. Looked like she was out of the play entirely when we saw her. She lost her balance just coming across the goal and hustled to get back to it and keep the scoreline 3-0.
Yeah, that sure looked like it was just going to be an easy chip in.
I was already to call that fourth goal. I think it was Natalie Trace was already to celebrate it. One of the best saves I've seen this season. Gabby Allen. No way past Audrey Dillman. She'll try again. That deflects. Lena Mao. Mao challenged by Turcotte. Nice ball to Gabby Allen. Allen. Audrey Dillman catching up. And a strong challenge inside the area and a clean one from Chloe Dean. Always got to be careful when you make a little contact inside the area. But got the ball and ruled clean by the official. That throw into Central Maine, under a minute to go. Thornton ahead. Allen. Switch the fields and play it across to Raina Shea. It was too strong for her. Dean. There's Raina Shea right with her. Tillman can take her time. A chance for one more opportunity for either team. We'll see. Furrow out-muscled. Could be an opportunity here. 10 seconds to go, and Natalie Tracy can turn it into opportunity quickly, which is exactly what she'll do. Tracy! Oh, she fires wide. Had the goal at her mercy, but missed the target, and that'll be the last kick of the first half. So 3 goals to the good for Central Maine. A 3-0 lead here at halftime over the UMA Moose. We'll take a break here in Auburn. Back for the second half on Munzing Media.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. Leveling the playing field for everybody.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary downs in the heart. The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting. Deep breath.
CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
We have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munzing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munzing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that you typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCAA.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Talk about having some luck. What a gorgeous day to have a Spirit Day here at CMCC because it is just tremendous outside. You see the crowd up there on the hill, and 2 games today, out there enjoying it. Couldn't ask for anything better than this. A little bit of a second summer here in early October. And the crowd enjoying what they've seen so far from a Central Maine perspective. 3-0 the lead here at halftime. Let's check out the goals in that first half. First one came early on. It was Katie Bluen, who we talked to before the game, just back from an ankle injury this past weekend. That ball popped up in the air. Hope Level came out to play. It was just beaten to it. May have gone in anyway, but right there, Katie Bluen makes sure. Unorthodox a bit. She popped into the top of the net, but either way, just touching it across the line gives her the goal. Her second career goal for the Mustangs, 1-0 after 8 minutes. Then the defense of UMA stood tall for a while, but as seems to be the case, Natalie Tracy can take over a game, and she does here in the 37th minute. Tracy will score this goal. Kind of watch this ball spinning away. It's always trouble when it lands. It's spinning, and Tracy, just that quick little flick, that right leg into the side netting. Tracy scoring again, their 7th goal as a Mustang, 2-0. And then the prettiest goal of the night so far by Lexi Finn. Finn had a goal on September 23rd. It's her second goal of the season. Just watch her place this shot. It's Tracy who sets it up. Tracy with that pass to Lexi Finn. Just takes a look up, sees the space in front, and bang. No one stops that. Hope Lovell came close, got the hand up there, and just soared over her into the top corner. Nothing at all the keeper could do about that. But Hope Lovell, despite conceding those 3 goals, had a very good day. And none better than this series that we saw her have late in that first half, as she made 3 quick saves in rapid succession. And here's the best one she made. This looks like a surefire goal for Natalie Tracy. You would have betting her to score, but coming across all the way from the left side to the right to make that save. Hope Lovell got a couple of point-blank saves earlier as well. Look at the scoreline and say it hasn't been her day, but I would disagree with that. Really can't fault her much on 2 of the 3 goals, and arguably all 3 of them. And that save she made, plus a couple others, were excellent saves in that first 45 minutes. So we'll take a break and come back for the second half. 3-0 our scoreline. Central Maine leading UMA on Munzing Media.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCAA.
45 minutes back on the clock as we get set for second half action here in Auburn. Central Maine, a record of 3-4-1, trying to level that record at 500, currently 5th place in the Yankee Small College Conference. UMA 2-4 in the season on a 2-game winning streak after dropping their first 4, after coming back after 10 years off as a program, building this program back up, had a little success with a couple of wins, and run into a tough first half overall with this very good Mustangs team.
Well, they've tried to play a defensive mode game, and you got to think coming here in the second half, they may try to get on the attack just a little bit more, but of course that will open them up defensively as well for Tracy and some of the quick forwards that the Mustangs have. A good first half of the Mustangs. I mean, this could be 5-6-0 right here, Rob. We showed you the beautiful save Level made there sliding over. That looked like it was going to be a sure goal, and she took it away, and she had several other good saves during the course of the game.
Speaking of keepers, a new one for Central Maine, Ava Simpson in the contest now, taking over Emma Knowles, the first year, playing from Lewiston High School, making her 4th appearance, 2nd in relief. Had a season-high 23 saves against SUNY ESF on Sunday over in Syracuse.
Well, we saw in a game here that she had a really good second half, I think, too.
The 23 saves over the course of the game. That's basically 1 every 3 minutes. That'll keep you busy. Mustangs wearing the home whites, attacking from right to left. The Moose wearing the road blues here on the road. They'll attack from left to right. Drew had it stolen away, but boomed right back ahead by Dillman. Spun away from Bluen. She's on it now. Lewin shots behind the goal. Solid defending from Lena Mao. Good to see her back in. Again, we mentioned that in the first half that she sprained an ankle. Came back in. Looks like she's just as effective as she was when she was 100%.
Nice to be young.
Yeah, that's true. And skilled.
That Dove doing a great job trainer-wise. Got her back in the contest. Good job, Matt. Matt right behind us. Sometimes we're at facilities, we have no idea on injuries. Here we almost know too much.
Violating HIPAA laws.
HIPAA laws and stuff like that. As Matt's going to work right behind us.
That bounced up. And a foul called. They may have called the handball. We'll see.
Of course, you're responsible for all that HIPAA stuff, Rob. Still in the classroom. HIPAA. And how was the blood-borne pathogens video this year? I really missed that, having retired.
They did call the handball, so it's a penalty kick now for the Mustangs. A question of who's going to take this. Looks like it's Lakin Hink stepping up, and it is. So Hank looking to get her name on the score sheet. And does. Lovell almost got enough on that, but too much power from Hink, scoring her 8th career goal. And it's 4-0 in the 47th minute. So Katie Bluen, Natalie Tracy, Lexi Finn, and Lakin Hink, 4 different goal scorers this afternoon for the Mustangs.
Here's the kick right here, Rob.
And we'll see the penalty. Hink right-footed, and yet, just a little touch from Hope Lovell. Didn't get quite enough.
She guessed right.
She did. Got a piece, but not the whole pie. Haley Holbrook. Corrigan trying to play that all the way across to Sarah Cook-Wheeler. Another solid goal scorer when she was at Coney. Did the cross for the Rams as well. But again, kind of like Gabby Allen, her touches have been limited today, as the Mustangs' defense has been just as impressive as the offense has been today. They have been stifling defensively. Corrigan. That's off her, and a throw in for the Mustangs. .50 ball won by UMA this time. Now it's played out. Sarah Cook-Wheeler. Strong player, but she's up against Emily Dillman. Dillman wins those battles more often than not. They're in doubt. Cook-Wheeler again. She deferred to Gabby Allen. Switching the fields. Holbrook played that back. Now it's Turcotte. Lily Corrigan's got some space, exploring some options. Played ahead to Holbrook. A little too far, and booted away by Audrey Dillman. Corrigan's throw, she's looking for Mao. Easy to spot Mao on the far side of the field. She's got that orange tape around her knee, on her left knee. You always look for something in soccer to make a player distinctive. It can be shin pads, the type of boots they're wearing. This time it's that orange tape.
I can remember one basketball game I did, Rob, the uniform problems that we talk about with the shirts and the white numbers, and you couldn't see him at all, right. And was way up somewhere. I think it was at the Augusta Civic Center. It was a UMA Moose game, and before the game, I was using sneakers as identifiers for players.
Done that with football. During Rams game some years back, I just remember the player because he's very good on both sides of the ball, Kenny Sweet. And he had fluorescent green shoes, and thank goodness he did, because the Deering Rams that night had a purple number on a blue background.
Oh, nice.
And it was they had outline in black to make it even easier.
This is how shirts should go.
Oh, both sides.
Right here, both sides. Perfect.
Barely need the binoculars unless it's down in the corner.
Perfect.
I know who this is. I always know when Natalie Tracy has the ball. Here she comes again. Tracy shoots, scores. She missed the last breakaway attempt. That time she would not be denied. Her second goal. And it's 5-0. You knew it was coming the minute she picked that up.
I'm going to bring this back, Rob, when she's equal to the defender. I want folks to take a look at this at home. She's equal to the defender right there. And by the time I click it, she's 10 yards ahead.
A left-footed finish, too. Just inside the far post. Again, no chance at all for Hope Level. Who just marooned back there.
That was
on
a
her own
goal.
island.
That was a goal scorer's goal right there. Nifty.
We've had some goal scorers here. Samantha Bellardo, of course, and Natalie Tracy's picked up right where she left off. If you get mentioned in the same breath here at Central Maine as Samantha Bellardo, a former All-American, you're doing something right. And Tracy now with a couple of goals today, up to 8. That ball's spinning, but it ends up over on the Mustangs bench. Emily Dillman over to make the throw. So Royce back to Dillman. Trying to pick out Tracy. Sammy Thornton has other ideas. That's off Furrow. Couple of players to build around there, too, defensively and offensively. Lexi Furrow and Sammy Thornton. Been impressed by both of them in both games I've seen for UMA. And, of course, Lena Mao as well, just a freshman. Emily Dillman. Erin Dowd had it for a moment. There's Sammy Thornton again. Got there just in front of Tracy. So Royce switching the field. Drew. Settle it. Looking out wide on the right side. But Mao anticipated that and played it out into touch. Now there again, this time battling with Lexi Finn. Finn. That won't quite turn back into the area. Goal kick for UMA. A busy Munzing Media weekend, that's for sure. Scheduled, anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see if it actually happens. With the game on Saturday, it's looking like a monsoon coming. That's UMA at home against Vermont State Randolph.
Yeah, we've already lost the CM baseball games. A lot of that is because teams are traveling a great distance, and that costs money, and you don't want to travel and then not be able to play the game. Although we have turf here, it still really looks like heavy rains coming in on Saturday.
The surface isn't going to matter on Saturday.
Right. So.
That's a game, too, UMA wants to play, I think, against Vermont State Randolph.
Yes, they do.
Because that's one that they're looking up at UMA in the standings. They're both 1-3, but I think that's one that's circled as a game that the Moose think they can capitalize on. A little tougher the next day with Albany College of Pharmacy coming in. Mustangs again on the road. They've got a really big game on Saturday with Paul Smith's College. And Monday back at home, New Hampshire Tech and SMCC, the arch in-state rivals. They'll be here on Wednesday night for the women and Thursday night for the men. Uh-oh. Another opportunity. And that's shot right at the keeper by Katie Bluen. She's already got one goal, looking for a second. Try to go near post on that one with the right foot. It's one of those times you wish you were left-footed and could kind of pick out the far post instead. Turcotte. Drew lost it. Played ahead by the Moose. They're trying to pick out Ashley Boubian. It won't quite get to her as Chloe Dean, the sophomore, steps up. Plays that right away. Finn. Played long down that touchline. Tracy onto it, but runs out of space.
Mustangs with some subs getting set to come in, Rob.
First couple of subs coming in. Nikki Salvadori is about to enter. Sarah Labby as well. And do that the first time the Mustangs have a throw. Dillman. Gonna play long again. It bounces high on Tracy, and Tracy takes over. Bluen. Played across the area, rolls across the face of goal, and Hope Lovell catches up to it first, just in front of Lake and Hink. Almost had some camera time for a couple of subs. They'll come on in just a second.
Yeah, Coach saw and said, hey, get down out of the way. They're not in the way of the camera. They're blocking Rob a little bit.
Shea trying to turn. Now it's Furrow. Furrow's had a quality game. Play that out wide. Lily Corrigan onto it. Corrigan. Played square to Shea again. She's outpaced and beaten to it. That was Chloe Dean who went tumbling down after making that defensive play. Now we should have some subs. I'd advise the two players to stand up and wave.
Stand up,
now.
ladies, so they can see you.
Oh, it's their possession. I thought the flag was going in
I did too.
UMA's way.
Well,
I wouldn't have said anything if I'd known the throw was going to Augusta.
we stand corrected.
That stays in on that touch line. Moose will have to play this, though, under a little bit of pressure. Drew. Worked out in that wing. Kate Bluen, that's out into touch again. Again, a UMA throw. So, again, the CM subs stay right where they are.
Let our fans know that we're going to, we'll end this game and we'll come back with a complete separate men's game. There should be enough time to get out of this and into that. Okay, so. Yeah. If they stick to the 6:30, they might start early, but we're here. We're ready.
If Nikki and Sarah stay there long enough, maybe they can take our headsets. They can call the game instead. They've been there a while. Royce blazing down the left flank. Sammy Thornton there to chest down and kick it away. Tillman on the volley, played high. Natalie Tracy so quick to pounce. And played across, but went behind the goal line for a goal kick. Oh, they call the offside? Flag was up on the far side, so an offside, not a goal kick. Okay, it did. Yep. Yeah, I thought it was a goal kick, and this time I was right. So we'll get our subs in, as I mentioned, it seemed like forever ago now. Nikki Salvadori and Sarah Labby, the first couple of subs off Rob Rodriguez's bench today.
Well, we took water in the first half, Rob, at what, about the...
Well, it's about the 22-minute mark.
Yeah, 22-minute mark. Not sure if we will in the second half or not, conditions of... Well,
I don't expect the men's game tonight either because it'll be dark and cooler by then. But you might see that happen in the second half here. We'll see. Gabby Allen. Allen trying to work outside. Shoulder to shoulder with Emily Dillman. Dean over to help out. It's the first touch for Salvadori. Hink. And that's stolen by Lexi Furrow. Tracy played out wide. Nice little 1-2, but it was sniffed out by Haley Gilmet, number 16, making a good defensive play. And it's a goal kick this time for the Moose. It's another thing you talk about, Rob Munson. We have a great position to kind of hear everything going on with the trainers' table. We can also kind of talk to some of the players when they're subbing in.
Exactly, yeah.
Although nothing will be as funny as last year at a Halldale basketball game when Charlie Houghton was trying to call the game with me for Dirigo.
Exactly. That was awesome.
He was giving me advice.
That was awesome. Yeah,
Charlie now down at South Poland at SMCC playing basketball down there.
We'll see Charlie and as he visits Mustangville here in that great rivalry.
Now the state championship gold ball for the Cougars.
And Charlie will be a great player in this YSCC.
That's for sure.
It's going to be something. Can't wait for the Mustangs to get going. That's going to happen this month, end of the month.
Yeah, not too much far from right now.
Gosh.
Hockey starts this weekend, which is just really hard to believe. And for me on Tuesday at Dartmouth, I mean, it's the earliest Dartmouth's ever started in the 8 years I've been there.
Yeah, we'll have Sunday hockey here. I'll be doing the call of that one here as our hockey guys, Greg, who does all our games, as well as Rob's filled in a few times. Both those guys are traveling on the holiday weekend, so we tried to find a few others, and it's gonna go the old hockey guy here.
Charlotte Mitchell checking in, the former Mount Abram Roadrunner player. We'll see Mount Abram on Friday night at Halldale for a doubleheader in Munsing Media.
I'll date myself in hockey, Rob. I used to play with a Northland Pro hockey stick.
that is dating yourself. Salvadori held it a little bit too long. Sammy Thornton caught up. Salvadori shields her off the ball. Good battle going out there on the left side. I remember those sticks. I never used one.
You could buy them for about $6. Now I don't know how much a hockey stick costs, but it's not $6.
Wouldn't be made out of wood either.
Whoa.
Walking by the stick room at Dartmouth is kind of enjoyable just to see the composite sticks and the technology and just the way the players have them.
Yeah, the school used to buy our sticks for us. I broke one once, and the coach said, Munsing, just tape that thing up. You don't ever use it much anyway.
That at Danvers?
Yeah.
And North Shore hockey, something else.
Bill Fulaski we used to play on the old Len Arena. There was only a couple of arenas back then. Of course, Bob Ewer showed up in town to the Bruins, and every community put an arena in. What an explosion it was in youth hockey with the big bad Bruins getting going in the late 60s. Of course, won the Cup in 70. And
I know one more if it wasn't for Ken Dryden.
Yes.
I remember the name of the Melrose player they called the Shot.
Boy,
you might have played against him. Same era.
1971, that was the...
Ken Hodge was playing around that time, too.
Oh, yeah, Ken Hodge.
Then Andy Brickley came along a little bit later.
Hodge and Johnny Busick, Johnny McKenzie. Some of them lived right in Danvers, lived right in the hometown. Just very unassuming people. You'd see them downtown, and good people.
A little midfield battle going on here. We got two hockey guys in a hockey conversation. It's always going to get off track. Emily Dillman up front, the left-footed shot, rolled off her toe and went wide. A little bit of shape change in formation. Dillman usually an anchor on the defense. She's playing up front here.
As big a crowd as we've seen here, Rob. I'm just looking behind me right now. Good one. Really a good crowd.
Great to see the support. And you see that with so many sports here, too. I think you have a great crowd on Sunday for the hockey game. And, of course, when basketball starts, those are always high energy.
I saw Coach Canoan in the Kirk Hall area, and he was all excited to get the season underway. He says, we've been practicing for a long time and going against ourselves. Time to see somebody else.
That's right. Allen played that down the flank. No one there in blue, though. Chloe Dean's over. She has plenty of time to play that out to Audrey Dillman. Lena Mao. A tussle with Turcotte. Turcotte wins that battle. Mustangs on the rush once again. That's diffused by Guillemette. Drew. Shielding Shea off the ball. Mitchell. Played ahead. Cleared away by the Moose immediately. Headed right back into the fray. Allen. Too many Mustangs there for her to go to work. Audrey Dillman. Now played out wide. There's Labby. Labby got her first point against UMA on the game they played on the 6th of September. Her first point, her first collegiate assist in that contest. Freshman from Biddeford, Maine, and Biddeford Tiger.
Having a little discussion. The referee and coach. My history is as a coach, you seldom win those.
That'll get a whistle. Ref's taking an awful lot from Coach Natifu. A free kick going the Moose way. And she is clearly not happy with the way the game's been officiated.
Yeah.
I think she's going to get a card.
Well, she asked for one. He said, "You want a card?" She says, "Yes, I do." So she is going to get one.
Once the referee in the middle realizes that, here she comes, and then the card will be awarded to Coach Ntifu. And he kind of saw that or heard that coming. So no players in the book yet, but the coach will be. She's still... The second card is going to get her removed from the contest.
Referee's being very measured, I do have to say.
I think it's a time, though, now. The card's been awarded, then you just stop talking to the coach in this situation.
Just walk away and play on.
And now the head referee heard something. And yeah, he's going to turn around now. Now the referee is kind of keeping things going a bit. And time to play the game.
So we'll come back, be 25-26 when we restart.
And the game's gotten physical, it's gotten chippy, and I think what got Coach Ntifu's attention is the linesman on this side gave a verbal warning to a player out there. I didn't catch what player it was, but apparently it was a player in the Moose. And kind of objected to that, thinking that her players have been fouled, and those had gone uncalled.
Yeah, and it may have been one of those, you know, I heard the words. It was, hey, knock it off. So that could be going towards both those people, both players that were involved in the situation. Sometimes the coach doesn't hear it that way.
Well, again, you're down by 5 goals. It's frustrating. I see where she's coming from. I do. Finn has a goal already. So does Lakin Hink, scoring on a penalty back in the 47th minute, just after the halftime. She's challenged by Sammy Thornton out there and got by Thornton, which doesn't usually happen. That's played out as a corner. It's the 7th corner of the afternoon, the evening now for the Mustangs. It's Nikki Salvadori who's going to take this. Salvadori taking the corner for the first time today. Setting up right-footed. Outswinging corner. Labby's there. Can she settle and turn? Not quite. Back to Salvadori. Salvadori shoots. That's behind the goal for a goal kick. 67th minute now here in Auburn. 3 goals in the first half. And 2 in the opening 5 minutes of the second half for the Mustangs to put this game away. 4 different goal scorers for the 5. Natalie Tracy with 2. Katie Bluen, Lexi Finn, Lakin Hink on a penalty have all scored. Dillman tries her luck. Now a chance. The edge of the area for a shot. That was partially blocked as Lakin Hink wanted a second goal. Great hustle to try to keep that in by Brianna Shea. Couldn't quite catch up. Mustang men will be in your picture. You see them right down by the baseball dugout. They're playing next. Sure, the UMA team is here someplace. Well, maybe not quite, given that it's still a little while till game time. Hour or so. That may have crossed the goal line for a goal or a corner kick. Depends who touched it last, or it might have been a handball as well. It was kicked from a UMA player off a different UMA player. And they are calling the water break here. So it was just the stoppage for the goal kick. They called the water break. Had one in the first half. We'll have one now as well. 22:52 remaining. You see the time on your screen as well as the score. A 5-0 lead for Central Maine over UMA. We'll take a break on Munzing Media.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
Approaching dusk here, sun's starting to go down. We will be likely under the lights for all of the second game, starting at 6:30, I would think. And I think for football, usually it's dark by 6:45, so those lights will be on, I know, by the time that game starts. Gorgeous night here. It started at 79 degrees when this game was underway, and it's cooled down, feels like significantly since then. Very comfortable out there.
I've still got 75 degrees.
Yeah, it feels cooler with that wind
little
picked
breeze,
up, I guess.
always
Yeah,
little breeze here in Lake Auburn and all, but
yeah, you would not ever turn this down in early October.
No.
October 4th, an 80
no.
degree day for a couple of soccer games. Couldn't get luckier than that. Especially with the weather we've been talking about coming in later on, it's not to be quite so pleasant. Soaking rain this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Just in time for the outdoor chores I was planning.
Oh, well. You have to Kim give you a pass on those, Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to help out. Closing a camp out, and that's probably going to have to happen anyway, so I'm just going to kind of get used to being wet that day, I think.
Well, our weekend schedule is in flux, but stay tuned to Munson Media. We'll see what happens. For sure, Friday night, we've got some really good high school soccer. Mount Abram coming down for a doubleheader at Halldale. And then they're playing baseball here, but that's going to be a tough one for us to do because we're scheduled at Halldale and
kind of hard to be too many places at once.
Well,
yeah, I know you can do two at once, but just oftentimes the logistics don't work.
It's the availability of getting personnel so quickly on a Friday night.
Right. I think every broadcaster, camera person, producer in the state works Friday night.
It's a hard get. So.
I know I do football on the weekends at WHOU. We don't have a game this weekend, same reason. They have Thomas College. They have a couple of things going on, and just decided no football this week. Just same reason. Salvadori played that toward the goal. The nice volley by Dillman. Caught out of the air by Hope Lovell. May have been going wide, but Lovell was taking no chances. Charlotte Mitchell. Now Gabby Allen. Been held in check tonight by the Mustangs.
Yeah, they've marked her up pretty well, haven't they?
They have not given her a sniff of the goal, but here she comes now, and if she gets the opportunity, she'll take it. Too many defenders there, though. Bounced up high. Great play by Allen again to head it down, and she might step through. One last defender prevents that, Audrey Dillman. Chloe Dean. Salvadori. A foul called. Allen fouled Chloe Dean. It's a free kick to the Mustangs.
Andrew, zoom in on the playing field a little bit, see if we can't brighten that picture a little bit. It's a tough time this time of night, and back out, and yeah, that's a little better. Little camera trick for you at home.
Lexi Finn playing that out wide towards Sarah Labby. Thornton advancing on her. Labby broke by. Couldn't get into the area, however. Turcotte. Oh, that's a great ball. Dillman couldn't settle the first time. How about now? And the shot out for a corner. Deflected by the keeper, Lovell. Aspen Stevens coming in, the Granite Stater from Dalton, New Hampshire. Checks in for the first time. She had her first collegiate goal when these two teams squared off back on the 6th of September up in Augusta. And Madison Drew's night appears to be finished. That's played out. That's another corner. They'll switch up who's taking it. Now Salvadori is going to take this. Lexi Finn came over to talk strategy. And then just discovered it was a goal kick.
I want to thank the coaching staffs for moving the benches back for us so that we can see down the line. They used to be kind of up on top of the field and standing there. And they noted on the video that, hey, we can't see the corner.
Also some crowd control on the fans as well, who are coming right up to the line, as fans would do, but kind of mentioning, hey, stay back a little bit, keeping us with a solid view, and also the referees who need to kind of see the action and check out the subs. Allen aggressive. Can she get by Mitchell? She does. Allen taking on 3 defenders. Will not get by Audrey Dillman. Flag is up, and Lena Mao's offside. It is Mao, yes. I see the orange around that left knee.
And Dillman's just a wall back there.
She has been. So reliable on defense, both the Dillmans, although Emily's up front right now. Lexi Finn into the area for a shot. Oh, great save. It spun away from the keeper, and Thornton clears, but Salvadori with a chance. And her shot got through 2 defenders, but wide. Nikki Salvadori, the sophomore, the transfer from Southern Wesleyan University. From a Messalonsky Eagle, just like Natalie Tracy.
Might see a camera flash every now and again. Andrew's trying to work with tough times here at dusk.
Dillman played that down. They're really trying to get her an opportunity. Emily Dillman has never scored a goal, no assists either. That's because she spends most of her time as a fullback, preventing goals, not scoring them. So she'd love the chance. That's last touch by Sarah Labby, and a goal kick to the Moose. CM men's team up next. They have a great record on the season. 5-1-1. Only 2 conference games so far. They're undefeated in conference play. The only team they trail is SMCC, who defeated them in a non-conference game a week ago.
We'll have that conference game next week. The back-to-back
Thursday night
rival games, Wednesday, Thursday, right, Rob?
Looking forward to those both.
That'll be great.
That'll be a lot of fun. Gabby Allen's an impressive player. Look at her go. Oh, she got taken down by Chloe Dean. That'll be a card. Now, no doubter by Dean. Wasn't malicious, but completely mistimed the challenge. And deservedly into the book. Free kick in a great position for the Moose to get on the scoreboard here and salvage something from this. A little further back than I first thought. It's still a chance potentially for Allen to give it a go. Allen's there, and Lexi Furrow as well. Now it'll be Allen, because Furrow's now advancing toward the area. Defenders lined up on the 18 to keep the attackers away. Here's Allen. Shoots. Knocked out of the air by Ava Simpson. Simpson followed the flight of the ball perfectly. Looked like it might have just snuck inside that far post. Allen. Dillman. And 2 players collided. That was Gabby Allen, who was kind of knocked flying. Dillman's over to talk to her. Furrow might be the one who's down. I can't tell. That's not Furrow. I'll see you in a second. So they'll stop the clock. And it looked like Dillman, when she came out to challenge Gabby Allen, there was some contact there. And Allen went off balance and off stride and ends up making contact with the teammates. And it's Brianna Shea, the former Richmond Bobcat, the junior. Shea celebrating her first collegiate goal. She scored on Sunday against Hampshire. A few players did that. Lily Corrigan got a goal that day, her first. Erin Dowd. Lena Mao scoring. And Shea as well.
Yeah, it was good. It was good balance. I think they had 7 players, Rob, score goals in that game. Allen was the only multiple scorer, I believe,
she had
in that
4.
game.
And then everyone else got on the scoreboard after that. Lexi Furrow got a goal. That was her 2nd goal overall. Captain Sammy Thornton going over to the bench as they take care of Brianna Shea. 16:43 remaining. Katie Bluen opened the scoring in the 8th minute to make it 1-0. And stayed 1-0 for a while until the 37th minute. Natalie Tracy taking advantage of a spinning ball in the area, just beating the keeper. Hope level to it to score to make it 2-0. Lexi Finn, 3 minutes later, on a pretty shot from the 18, made it 3-0. That was the way it was at halftime. 2 minutes after the halftime break, Lakin Hink converting a penalty kick. That was the 4th goal, and Natalie Tracy finishing off her 2nd goal in the 50th minute, made it 5-0. And at the end of this game, we'll have to pick the Edge Nutrition Player of the Game. That blank space there in red, someone's name will go in there. Not sure exactly who that's going to be yet. We'll decide that at the end of the game tonight, which is 16 minutes and 43 seconds away, and it's good to see Brianna Shea up.
So this is the Addition baseball game. No game Saturday. They got wiped out, but York County Community College has agreed to come up play one 7-inning game at 5 o'clock on Friday. Now, that game's up in the air on whether or not we can do it. As of right now, we don't have a crew at all for that game, so I'll make some calls, see what we can do, and if we can do it, we will. But I'm not promising anything at this stage, and Coach Garney completely understands. He says if you can do it, do it. But we're already committed, and I think people have already made weekend plans. It's the holiday weekend, a lot of people traveling, going away. It's going to be a tough fetch for us to probably fit that game in.
Friday night game on short notice in October it's just tough to find a crew, as you mentioned.
Well, we're thankful we got our Rob Kennedy here to call soccer for us.
Me too. This is gorgeous today, and I'm looking forward to Friday night under the lights at Halldale. We were supposed to have that first night game last Friday night. Oak Hill wasn't able to play that night. They're playing today, I think, over in Wales.
Oh, so they're back playing. Good.
I think so.
Glad
I think
to
the
hear
Halldale
that.
team went over there today, if I remember correctly. And, Mount Abram will be in town on Friday night, both girls and boys. I'm looking forward to seeing both teams. Really looking forward to seeing Darren Allen's boys team because they are just killing it so far in Class C.
Oh, they're
beating Class B and some Class A schools as well.
They're an outstanding program.
They had a win over Edward Little in preseason, and from what I understand in that game, both those teams played that game as if it was a real game.
And Halldale having a good season as well.
They are.
So if you're a high school soccer fan, then should be some really good soccer action in the beautiful location up there on the hill at Halldale High School with the new lights. I was up there the night they turned the lights on that we thought we were having a game because I had to go up and get the equipment, and those lights were impressive to me, Rob. Really, really nice.
Have the youth team out there. That's played ahead. And an opportunity. And Hink scores. Lakin Hink, her 2nd goal. The first on a penalty, the 2nd from open play. And there's the 6th for the Mustangs. So a brace for Hink, a brace for Tracy. Lexi Finn and Katie Bluen with the other 2 goals. Kind of was hoping that would go all the way through to Emily Dillman, however. I wanted to see her get that chance.
Yep, sorry.
You'll see the replay in just a second.
Nope, I'm sorry, don't have that replay.
Gabby Allen trying to bring it right back. Allen twisting by defenders. Serpentine run into the area. What? She's really on the roll there and almost made something out of nothing. Just pushed it a little too far ahead at the last, as you saw, and Ava Simpson able to pick it up. Labby challenged over there by Lexi Furrow. 2 very impressive freshman players. Here's Sammy Thornton to play that out into touch. It's a Central Maine throw with 15 minutes to go. 75 minutes about to be elapsed. Finn. That's stolen by Zalamis. Another Richmond player. Played back to the center stripe. Charlotte Mitchell is there. And a Pelletier knocked that high. Was bodied off the ball. Now it's Salvadori. Salvadori into the area. Sammy Thornton coolly plays it away. So in comes the Texan, Parker Hill. She's a junior, playing her 4th game of the season for the Mustangs. And she'll come in and take Lakin Hank, whose night appears to be done. Haley Holbrook. That bounced off Salvadori. Edge of the area now. A shot by Finn, and it's just wide. She had to settle that ball and played it on the volley and just missed the target. Finn wants to get into the score sheet a second time as well to join Natalie Tracy and Lakin Hink.
I'm thinking we're going to be pretty close to that 6:30 start for the men's game now.
I would think so. 5:48 now. This game will be over in 13, so it might be actually be a little late, honestly. But I think 6:30 thereabouts for sure. Allen never stops hustling. Lost her shoe. Got tangled up with Charlotte Mitchell. Her boot came right off. Stevens. Played ahead. Finn. Trying to work up the middle. That deflects off the defender. Might be out for a corner. I think it is. No, it's a goal kick. Last touch by the Mustangs and Emily Dillman. And in comes Madison Valentine. Valentine got her first goal recently. Scored up in Vermont in the Green Mountain State at Vermont State Randolph. So Lexi Finn heads to the bench. Salvadori. Cleared away by Erin Dowd. Allen's got her shoe back. Over there with Mitchell again. Allen got through her this time. Mitchell advancing. Good physical battle going on, and Allen just shrugs off all contact. She bounced off Chloe Dean, who's already got a yellow card. Played into the area, bounced high. And played out toward the touchline, conceding the throw, the Mustangs. With just under 12 minutes to go. So we haven't seen Alexia Shalou yet. She's about to check in, though. Ashley Boubian coming over to return for the Moose. Allen. Haley Holbrook. That deflected. Labby settled and cleared. Actually, it was Eastman, excuse me. Lily Corrigan trying to fend off Parker Hill. Hill got a foot in there, just towed that ahead. Sammy Thornton's there for the Moose. This is a throw-in for Central Maine.
Programming note, looking forward to you Mustang fans. The Hampshire game on the October 14th, the doubleheader. We will not be providing streaming coverage of that, and that's a request from AD Dave Gagne. To be truthful, the team you're watching out there right now, and UMA beat Hampshire 10-0 just the other day. Hampshire's trying to put back together their program, and I just think coaches being wise, it's not going to be a greatly competitive game, shall we say. No. So that on both ends. The Hampshire men are less competitive than the Hampshire women.
Well, they almost lost their school, Hampshire, and it's kind of, you're not just building a soccer program back up from the start. You had to kind of put together the entire athletic department.
Exactly. But we will have a doubleheader in softball that day. We were going to have 4 games.
Yeah, down to 2, which is going to make your life a lot easier.
Wow, a lot easier. That would have been a long sad day.
Shalou came up. She's got it here. It's played behind Valentine. Shalou with it one more time. This time out wide. Hill. Turn back. Emma Pelletier. Allen. Allen, something on here for the Moose perhaps. Allen has Beaubien with her. Allen, good wheels. Here she comes. The shot deflected at the end and out for a UMA corner.
Somebody's down, I think.
Chloe Dean just got up. She was the one who got that last touch, and Allen tumbled down under pressure at the end.
Allen's spent a lot of time getting knocked off her pins, hasn't she? She's an aggressive player, plays hard all the time.
Very much so. I'm impressed by her in both games I've seen, and she's over to take the corner now. Clock stopped at 9:27. Just a couple seconds off, as you can see on the screen right now on our scoreboard.
I'm going to fix that, Rob. Watch.
Hold off for a couple seconds, are you? Throwing everybody forward. On a bad corner as it bounces by the 18. Gilmet had a chance. Problem is now numbers the other way. The Mustangs may be able to counter on this. That was a nice play by Cook Wheeler to stop the ball from getting through to Parker Hill. Salvadori. First one there. Sammy Thornton keeping a close watch. Dillman takes the shot. She has her goal. Emily Dillman's first ever goal for the defender. And that's the 7th. They were trying to set her up for the opportunity to get that first goal. Again, that's not usually what she does for this Mustangs team. She's out there on defense trying to prevent goals. They were trying to set her up for an opportunity, and one came, and she made the perfect shot. We'll watch it right here. Unmarked, just inside the area. Thornton had to watch a pass and a shot, and again, just over the outstretched fingers of Hope Lovell. No cheapies today out of the 7 for the Mustangs. They have been full value for those goals.
That was a real scorer's goal right there.
It was. I don't think we'll see Emily Dillman playing up front all that much, but if she ever needs to, kind of nice to have some reliable depth in that position. And scoring not really a problem with this Mustangs team. It hasn't been this year. They score goals. 7 more today. Looking forward to going home tonight and updating my stat sheet for this team and putting the number 1 into the goal column for Emily Dillman. Getting her first goal in her 18th game. She's been a stalwart defender. That's her first offensive celebration. Furrow. Speaking of goals, Lexi Furrow had a key one last year at Brewer High School. Scored for the Witches in a 1-0 win over Bangor. The first time Brewer beat Bangor in 3 decades. They broke a 30-year losing streak, and Lexi Furrow got the goal for the Witches over their cross-Penobscot rivals. That one makes you a legend in the town, I think.
Those rival games are special.
Bangor Brewer, a lot like Lewis and Edward Little down here. Gardner Coney, of course. That's the oldest football rivalry in the state, one of the oldest in the country. That'll be played in a couple of weeks at Coney High School.
We'll have it.
Speaking of Munzing Media games, yeah, that's where I was going with that. Salvadori. He's skipped by Beaubien. Thornton. Take no chances, just roll that out. Looks like a corner, not a throw. Salvadori will take this. There's Salvadori. Setting up right-footed. You see the the CM men down there, the UMA men behind us. They're getting ready as well. That ball sky high, played out. Shalou stepped up. She has it now. The pass from Aspen Stevens. Alexia Shalou. Labby. Good velocity on the shot. Rolled it across the face of goal. Just wide. Sarah Labby's got an assist, but no goals yet. Looking for her first one. Is Emma Pelletier about to re-enter your picture here, number 4.
Maybe hearing the sirens off in the distance. We heard those earlier today and said, boy, they sound close. Well, the next thing, the Auburn Fire Department was rolling up here to take care of the Dave Gagne Demolition Derby that he hosted here for the Spirit Day.
Just a T-bone car accident. Everybody okay, which is good. Yeah. State police are up there right now at the spot taking a look, I guess.
Oh, wow. No.
Just noticed the patrol car up there. I think that's probably why they're here. Just speculation on my part, but I think it's a safe guess.
My son is a accident reconstructionist with the state police.
Flipping the lights on here as they get set for the second game.
Yeah, you'll notice an improvement in the picture quality like immediately.
Audrey Dillman played that away. I think I know who I now want to give the player the player of the game to. Edge Nutrition.
Okay.
You often overlook the defenders. I think there's a lot of games where Emily Dillman has been extremely good defensively, but someone gets overshadowed by the goal scorers. Well, today she got that goal. You know, we see Lakin Hink and Natalie Tracy and Kate Bluen, and Bluen opened the scoring. Emily Dillman's going to have to get a kind of a season achievement to go along with that goal as the player of the game today. That'd be my vote. What say you?
Well, Rob, I don't know if you can see the graphic that I'd already created.
It's already there.
I'm thinking along the same lines as you.
I would agree.
Yeah, Emily has worked hard.
Fullbacks are like the offensive linemen and defensive linemen
That's right,
of high school football. They do a lot of work, and when you notice them, it's usually for something bad. And defender, someone's you're kind of seeing you walking away on someone else's highlight.
Right, exactly. So that's great to see.
But you don't see that very often from Emily Dillman, and she got a goal here tonight, so that's what them to celebrate.
Seeing Coach Rodriguez still out working.
Sammy Thornton still working as well. That's a good corner by Salvadorian. She cleared that away. And someone who never stops working is Gabby Allen. She's played the full 86 minutes so far and looks like she is fresh. Look at her go. Allen pinballing off Mitchell. Mitchell came over to play that out into touch. It's a throw in for the Moose. Gabby Allen, a very impressive junior from Palermo, Maine. I know she was homeschooled. I don't know if she played in a high school soccer team or not. You can do that as a homeschool student.
Yeah.
From Palermo, could have played at Erskine Academy.
Yeah. I seem to recognize the name a little bit, so that could
Wouldn't
be
shock me at all.
Yeah.
I didn't list that on the Moose website, so I'm not sure exactly. Aspen Stevens played that back to keep that away from Emma Pelletier. Now ahead, Dillman.
Ooh. I guess we're playing
Wheeler.
on. Got some hands up there, but
last 3:35 remaining. Mustangs will level their record at 4-4-1. Moose will see their two-game winning streak snapped. But again, when you're a team that hasn't had a team for 10 years to go on a two-game winning streak at all, I think is very impressive. Sarah and Tifu played at Fort Kennett. We know what that program's all about. And she's going to have this team up and running, I believe. And not too long, sooner more than later.
well, they've got a lot of pieces in place, do the Moose. They've got excellent athletic administration. They have a beautiful facility that they can play at. The school is very impressive always, so they have great programs at UMA. So they're going to be able to recruit some kids, and there's, a really good nucleus of soccer players right in Central Maine.
Just one senior on the team, too, and she's about to re-enter the game, Erin Dowd. Here she comes again. Just never stops, Gabby Allen.
And, of course, she's drawing a lot of, shall we say, attention.
Oh, yeah. She has been the focal point of the Mustangs' defense all day.
Yeah, and Coach Rodriguez mentioned that coming into the game. He was well aware of what she had done just recently, and
6 games played for the Moose. She scored 7 goals. 4 on the weekend. Headed high. Parker Hill's over there. She'll run out of space. It's a goal kick. That'll let Erin Dowd back in, the former Lawrence Bulldog. Dowd got her first collegiate goal against Hampshire on Saturday. She's back in for the last couple of minutes. You got alumni watching the game today. It's kind of funny. We just mentioned Samantha Bellardo a little bit ago, and as if she knew we were talking about her, she checks in to watch.
What a goal scorer she was. Wow.
Samantha, we said good things about you.
We always do, Samantha.
How could we not with the goals she scored here? I mean, a Natalie Tracy, Samantha Bellardo connection, because Tracy's scoring a bunch of goals too. It's kind of nice on the Facebook feed. You do get to see every once in a while when you slow the game down and take a peek at who's checked in and watched. And watching. That's a free kick. This time to the Moose. Oh, it's out of the last minute of this game. 2 from Tracy. 2 from Lakin Hink. A goal apiece from Lexi Finn, Kate Bluen, and for the first time ever, Emily Dillman. There is Emily right there, defending against Lexi Furrow. Pelletier worked that ahead. Slowed down by Charlotte Mitchell, who's been good since she's come in. Here's Allen. Ran right into Shalou. Shalou got hit by a player, then hit by the ball. It glanced off her on the way by. Salvadori. Thornton, so reliable back there. Dowd trying to play this up the right wing. She's got Allen on the run. Played it ahead. Nice ball. Shielding that away is Audrey Dillman. Audrey Dillman has no goal either. She might be the next one to play up front of the chance that Central Maine gets to do that. Both the Dillmans, reliable defenders. And that'll be the last kick of the game. As it's played out in a touch, and that'll be it. A 7-0 win today for the Mustangs. Let's name our Edge Nutrition Player of the Game. And we already kind of mentioned who that was, Emily Dillman. So good defensively, and today got her first ever Central Maine goal, scoring in the 82nd minute. So she has an offensive tally to go with the defensive work she's done. She is our player of the game. We'll see the goal right here, and it's a goal scorer's finish as well. Nice left-footed shot, just under the crossbar. There weren't any cheap goals today for this Mustangs team of the 7 they scored. We take a look at the lights, and that'll do it for us as they'll shake hands and head off the field. We have the men's game coming up at 6:30. We'll do a new stream for that, you said, Rob?
Yes, yep.
So we'll have a new stream for that game. Fresh stream at 6:30 as the men take on UMA. We'll see you then.
Yeah, we'll come on at 6:20 if, depending on the warm-up time here for that game.
So it'll be a little bit late, actually, 25 minutes. No, we'll start right on time,
Yeah,
6:29.
just about on time.
We'll be here at about 6:20 or so. So that'll do it for us for now. See you at 6:20 on Muncie Media.
As always, attack the front of the net. All those little things to make you what you are. 1, 2, 3, 0. Let's go. 1, 2.
Yeah, we're a strong on family here. Like I look at all my teammates as my brothers, and that's how we carry ourselves on and off the court.